So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he thumps it clear. It'll be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collier. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, read, nice interception. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a very decent... He's got the shot away! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Petit hurtling down that right flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he cuts out the supply. Messi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
There's the shot! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Hits one! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Van Bouten wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, what a pass! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Beckenbauer. Van Bouten. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Great hit! He has done it! This is getting better and better. And the half-time whistle goes.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information
And the action
center?
is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Bellingham, played out towards the right wing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. Griezmann. He gets big. It's in. The second half sparked straight into life. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Just about up to the hour now. Looking for options for movement. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Beckham. Oh, good-looking ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Conte. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Driving forward, and they're quick to get it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Oh, not quite. Deftly away. Chiellini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Costa Curta. That's a shade optimistic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland. Nice control. Guti. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Collar! And it's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Guti.
Guti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, smashing header! Has another go! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was a given. It always was.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Griezmann. Bastoni herring after the ball here. Rodri spots it and intercepts.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now.
Could be danger here! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field is number 4, Adams.
Luis Suarez. Heads it! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Petit. Nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. Guti. Fiddles it through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Suarez. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Guti! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Guti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, there's a probing ball. Guti. Scholes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's gone backward here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Big chance! Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And here's Suarez. David Villa. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Can he put it away? That's really well cleared. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Scholes. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. Always onto this. And he's running through. And the finish! Sticks it away! Do not write them off. Back they come. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Haaland! That's good play. And claimed it back swiftly. Cleared without complication. And it's De Bruyne. Driving through the middle.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, such has a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal, chances like that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's away. And that was very necessary. Now it's Scholes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Well, there's the clearance. Deftly away. India have it back and can go again. Gently done. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mbappe. Aim forwards.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He can run onto that. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Evair just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Petit. Lobbed in behind. And he was quick to react. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chiellini with the clearance. 15 minutes till half-time. Chiellini making good progress on the right-hand side. That is good alertness. And that is out of play. India upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That's a little off target. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Costa Curta. Griezmann goes steaming forward.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
That has ended up in no man's land. No luck with that dink over the top. Guardiola
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Decent hit! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that was very necessary. So we've reached the hour mark.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Adams spots it and intercepts. And it's Griezmann. Oh, such a clever touch. Now here's the delivery. No, that's not going to find its target. Well read, nice interception. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Guardiola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Luis Suarez! And that would have been game, set and match.
Suarez has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 20. Number 9. Griezmann.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 18. De Bruyne.
India are looking to go forward now.
Number 10. Messi.
India need to
Substitution
give it
taking
everything
place.
they have, kitchen sink included.
Now that's well seen too. Chiellini going full tilt down the left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
I'm sure they will make
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt, it
to
is the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Haaland. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That's headed upfield. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's taking no chances there.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. Now it's shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run, look. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. He has found the way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's good running with the ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball. Traumeri. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Oblak sends that a long way. Looking for the runner. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he was quick to react. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Haaland.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Now he's off and running.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Heads it! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Played back in. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
Forwards and with intent. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Hernandez. Interesting ball. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball and he's in here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attack...
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Bastoni getting this one clear. Shifted upfield. Bastoni calmly anticipates. And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Guti. Number 5, Pep Guardiola. Number 21, Erling Haaland.
And they're back on the ball again.
11,
Gets his pass away.
Number 10, Messi.
And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. Number 16,
Bruno Fernandes.
Rodri. Number 20, number 6, Alejandro Bastoni. Number 9.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Hernandez chips it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Added time.
Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. Luis Suarez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. Chiellini is there to clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Shot could be on. Great hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And it's Griezmann. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. He gets big. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. That has been slung wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So it is still 0-0. Rivaldo. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And that was very necessary. And they're back on the ball again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having...
Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Now it's Pedri. He has found the way through. Oh, great, big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And it's played in here. And he's only too happy to take that back. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Suarez. Saliba attempts a clearance. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Aim forwards.
The attendance for this match
That
was
is good alertness.
71,550.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the shot! He scores! And finally he has breathed life into the game. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And he's heaved it away. Shifted upfield. And that is expertly dealt with.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Substitutions taking place.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Oh, that's a key interception. He's through it. He's had a hit. He has done it. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Added minutes has been indicated.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, he's bust shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's that. The